What's up, guys? Nick Early here. Just gonna break down some trades that I'm doing here for you guys. Thought it'd be cool for you guys to see this. Trying to incorporate this into my morning routine a little bit. So this is an account I've been building for a little bit. Pretty low balance, but really low risk as well. Just mostly to build my skill set and the trading in particular. So I'll break down a couple things here. I'm using Hourglass to kind of break down my charts. It's a pretty useful little tool. It does cost $175 a month, but it's worth it if you got a big enough account that you're making the gains, which is my intention. So a couple things we're going to check out. My broker is actually race options, so that's what I'm going to be trading on. I like to take 3-minute trades, so and I'll want to do fixed time off, so it'll actually be more like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that. So a couple things we're going to check before we start trading. We're actually going to do Forex Factory. So we want to make sure we're only trading on yellow folders, preferably. We can do orange, but mostly going to be real good to do yellow. So we got some alerts here. So the first one's going to be, not sure. Let's I mean, not certain or fixed, provisional. Okay, so that's a little interesting. Did I say that about all? So JPY, I should probably stay away from that all day long. Okay, so other than that, pretty good to trade just about anything. But let's stay away from the Japanese yen. And let's go ahead and pull one of these up as well, just for the extra measure. And I'll pull that over to this screen. See if I want to do something with the we can move this over in this area, I think. That'll be fun. So what I want to look at here is stay away from the yen. So this is kind of already on the move, but that would have been a good candle to hop in. It's already shot up quite a bit. I would have been playing against the currency strength though, so maybe not the best idea. But if it goes up, we can definitely ride it back to the bottom. So we'll keep our eye on that GBP USD. Euro. Looks to be consolidating a little bit here, which is fine. Let's see what's got a good payout. So we got Euro, GBP, 76% payout. That's pretty good. Generally anything over 70s worth doing. So we're going to zoom out here. So there's actually a little bit of a delay between Hourglass and race options. So you want to be wary of that. It's at 71 here, and on Hourglass it's actually at 69. So, you know, it's actually coming down some. Just going against the currency strength here. Maybe something to watch. Probably, you know, if it touches this 985 area, that would be 6,980. So I mean, if it comes down hundreds, we'll do may hop in that. You can actually say that it could go up to the 796. That was during this candle, so Could do that. Why is it saying there's 51 minutes on this? Let's take a look at something else. So we got the Euro, Australian. Good little currency string difference. Pretty safe to say it's not going to switch up during the candlestick. It already kind of made its move. This this candle. See, we wanted to sell high, buy low. Your typical strategy, right? Seems to be consolidating a little bit, so you really want to make sure you get it at the right time if you're going to be messing with something like this. There's also no guarantee it's going to shoot back up. So, but we can check it out real quick. It's only a 62% payout, so I think personally I'm going to stay away from this, but you know, if it were to come down to the 25s area, maybe I'd mess with it. But, you know, it's a little risky. This is kind of messy. Generally only like to work with things that are going to be like a 20-point difference for the currency strength. That way, you know, if it changes in the middle of the candle, it's not going to be such a huge difference that I made the wrong move. So this is actually coming down, which means the currency strength is switched up, but we can actually ride this back to the top here in a second. So AUD, NZD, 68% payout isn't great, but we'll throw $1 in there. It's kind of spiky right now. Let's make sure we get a good entry here. So looks like we kind of missed our chance down there in the 70s. May not have actually gone that far down. Just why you got to make sure you're pretty vigilant with the looking at the actual numbers. This race options is a little bit off compared to hourglass. Or I guess you could say hourglass is off because race options is the broker, so that's important that you know what you're going to buy and exit at. So let's see if we can you know, so I mean you're looking at the can't remember which one of these is the RSI and the stochastic, but that's what these two are. Don't know which one's which, to be honest, but generally you're gonna want to see them. They're getting close to the overbought range, which is this red line, which would put them at, you know, generally once you see them hit these Bollinger Bands, you're gonna be in a good spot to see it come down. I mean, you can see where the candle wick actually touched that and then crossed back down. So you could say that if it goes to the 880s, then it'll be coming down. Looks like it touched 904, which would be way up here actually. So that's a good spot to write it down, to be honest. But anything maybe in the 70s and above would be decent to ride to the top. I know if I'd got in right here, could have been good, but no guarantee. So what we could do is wait for this to shoot up and then go in. You know, I'll take a put right here. No guarantee that that's going to do what I want, but as soon as the new candle starts, it's going to end a little bit into the new candle, right? So as long as it comes down from there, I made a good trade. Doesn't really, you know, when you're trading on race options, pocket options, stuff like that, it doesn't really matter the margin of difference that it makes. Upon exit point, the goal is just to make sure that it's either lower if you're in a put or higher if you're in a call, because then you're going to clear for whatever they're paying out. in this case 68% of a dollar is going to be 68 cents, but you know, I don't make any extra for it being super down or super higher if I was going for a call here. So you kind of just want to base it off of you know, if you buy high, then it's most likely to work out, or if you buying low and selling high. So we're gonna roll this over. And that's why you don't trade in the middle. You want to wait till it gets to the bar up here. Good lesson there. I mean, I could clear it potentially, but most likely not. I mean, she just came down quite a bit. So let's look for something else to play with here. USD Chf, pretty good currency strength here. It already kind of rode during this candle to where it needed to be. You know, although I don't think that I particularly would have messed with that either way. Euro CAD, this kind of already came down. This is what you're expecting it to do. Let's go back and check our entry here. So we're going to clear 3 minutes, just about 3 minutes from now. So let's say UDNZD. So three minutes from now, it's going to be kind of the end of this candle. I mean, it could go wherever. It's really in the middle here, but it's likely to come down since this is at the top. Could be wrong though. Took an entry at 79.03, so that's actually right here. So probably a decent bet to say that it's coming down from there. You know, by the end of this candle, as long as it's anywhere in here, then I'm gonna clear that, which looks to be what it's doing. Whether or not it stays there, you know, it could totally shoot back up, but kind of a good play on my part. You know, it was safe to say that that's what it was going to do, which is why I hopped in there, seeing an opportunity to make 68 cents. And obviously, you can make some more money on this if you risk more. But trying to do like a 1% risk ratio here. Sometimes I'll do like 2. Generally, with a low account like this, I'll never do like more than 8. But looking for growth over, you know, longevity and consistency over time. So, you know, if you only risk 1% trades, you might lose some, but you're only going to lose 1% every time you make a bad decision. And if you know what you're doing, consistently make good decisions and consistently get better at making those good decisions, then over time you're going to see some consistent growth in that account. And then so this count, you know, obviously I'm not really interested in pulling profits out of a $100 account, but well, you know, if I can get this up to like 10K, you know, maybe start pulling some profits here and there, and that'd be nice. So we are going to clear this. I mean, it could spike me out here at the very last second, but most likely we're going to make our money here. We touch this line. Ooh, yep. So not bad. Made our little cut there. So let's look for one more maybe. So remember we said we wanted to stay away from the Euro Yen just because it's being a little funky right now. So this could maybe go up. Usd Chf. $3.43. I'd like to see it touch the mid-teens or maybe the low 20s before I really commit to this. What a 60s up in this range, so we'll see. We only got a minute left in this candle, so we'll see what the next candle actually does before we hop in here, because the currency strength could switch up on us. But in general, though, like if it comes down to that mid-teens area, I feel pretty safe to hop in. See that mid-40s, I mean, you could argue this is low compared to what it's been doing, but kind of like what we saw in the last one where it shot up and it had a new high afterwards, and I had bet kind of in this range, and then it shot up and there was like a high up in this. A little risky. So I said I want to wait for those numbers to come down. The teens here. No reason to be in a rush. It's real money. I mean, you can use a demo account, but this is real money, so we're going to take solid trades here. It's just waiting for that to open up. 4 seconds here. Let's pull our currency strength up on this screen. Let's refresh that. So once again, we're looking at the USD Chf. So AD is really high, CHF is pretty low. Pretty safe to say this is going to do what we want. So that's not quite where I want it to be, although it's not a bad spot to be in. And it came down, so I'm going to take an entry here. It could go lower than this temporarily, but it hasn't been doing that in a while. I said if it hits those mid-teens, that's a really safe spot for me to get that. I'll actually take that 20 for a second entry. Kind of getting a little risky here, being in it 2-3 times over, but I like this. I like that point of entry. Right. Currency strength is in our favor by quite a bit, so it's most likely going to come up. We just gotta know when is it going to do that. I'd like to see these black lines, both of these down here, point up before I really commit to anything usually, but like I said, I had my eyes on that low teens for a minute there, so, and it's already shot back up, so we're in a good spot here. I could roll these over just to be safe, just so I don't get spiked out here, but I may leave them in here. So we'll kind of see what it does from here. I haven't really got the trend saying these are going to point up yet, although it is going for a call. So that's a pretty good sign. Once again, currency strength is in our favor. Has gone up since we put that in. Could definitely get spiked out here, but overall we're looking pretty good. We just kind of got to ride this out. I mean, you could roll these over, but you can't roll over when you're in profits. So, you know, if they had dipped back down for a second, I could roll over real quick, but you gotta do that. You know, when you're on a timer like this, you gotta roll those over like within like a minute or so of when it expires. But we're gonna clear both of these, it looks like, so that's not bad. Came back to that 40 range where it was kind of consolidating at before, which is why I said let's wait till it comes down more. Don't want to hop in there because that's kind of the resistance where it doesn't want to go down any further, or the support. So I made some money there. I wouldn't mind taking another, although that's 3 trades that were up 3-0 right now. So we'll kind of be pushing it if we try to extend that out. But I'd like to see this account go to maybe like $6 before I hop off today. So take a look at this CAD CHF. 60% payout. I'm not going to mess with that. I'd like to get something with like 80% or a high 70. GBP CHF could be our guy if it's doing what it needed to. So let's find that. See, the currency strength is not a big difference here, so that's actually why they're willing to pay out more on it, because it's a little risky. But we're getting a new candle in about a minute. Saying we're at 7,110. Not quite the height here, but it could test out and break a new high. Most likely, though, it won't. I want to make sure I get a good entry here, because if I take a wrong one, I'm going to lose money. The goal here is I'd like to see that get to 6, you know, so if I can make that 85 cents, I'll be over $6. But I gotta get a good entry here. Otherwise, I'd be better off messing with 2 trades on one of these others. But we can look at it for a minute. It's kind of consolidating here right now. So new candle starts. Currency strength didn't really change much. It's in favor of going up, though. Overall, if you check out, you know, over here, it's been higher than that for the most part, even just in the last few hours, so it is likely to go up, you could say. So if it comes down maybe to mid 60s, low 60s again, I ride that to the top. Definitely not going to get in around this area, though. If it comes up to 120, I might take a put, but so the highest I've seen it do is this 113 here. So I'd like to see it either come above this line or drop below to the mid 60s. I'd actually prefer a drop below to the mid 60s, and I ride for a call back up here to the 90s, 80s area. So it may not actually do that during this candle. We only have 3 minutes left in here. It is pointing down. We'll go out there later, okay? It's cold right now. So you could say, oh, where is it going from here? Well, come down some more. I just really don't feel safe hopping in this range. I mean, it could go either way in this area. Could go either way. I really would like to see it do a little something else. We could be potentially missing out on a different trade here that's pretty good, so let's look around. So I don't think this is going to move a whole lot. Got the Euro USD tanking right now. It's actually at the lowest point it's been for the last few hours. If you look back, it hasn't been this low in a minute. This was on the 23rd, so it's the lowest it's been in 3 days, essentially. with the currency strength going down though. So you can probably see this going up, even with the currency strength doing that. It'll probably, you know, if it touches this, looks like it already did, but that low 70s area, low 740s. It's got a 72% payout, so it's not too bad. It's kind of spiky. So this actually went to the 120 area that I was talking about. Would have been great to get in at that 132. So, not bad. This comes to like 80 maybe. Get in for the put. Check out GBP CHF again. A lot of it's just patience, guys. You want to make sure you're getting in at a good time here. I could take the put here. It's probably safe to say it's coming back down. New candle. That was a new high for a little bit. So it broke through that. Might have made a bad decision here. We'll see though. We can roll it over. Ooh, she's testing. Up, up, up. That's actually the entry that I wanted to see. That's why you gotta be patient, guys. That's a pretty safe entry for the put. Like I said, if it went to the mid 80s, I should have got in. I should have waited just a hair longer. Even here would have been good. I might not touch here again. We can ride this out though. Could double up here. I should cancel it out. I mean, it shot up like a rocket. So I'm not going to put any more bets in this area, because then I'm risking quite a bit. You know, if these don't clear, I lost $2. So we're going to wait. Never see what it does, but I'm probably going to have to roll this 77 over. We could probably see this coming down though. Check out the GBP CHF real quick. It's a new high. I'm gonna go ahead and do a put on that because we were wanting that to come down some more. Let's go back to our Euro USD. Probably gonna have to roll that 77 over. So we're gonna do that now, just to be safe. So this one's a safe bet. Like I said, those 90s are, you know, pretty safe to say it was gonna do what we wanted in that area. Maybe I shouldn't have rolled that over. Better safe than sorry though. It's not likely to cross that over again. You never know though. Let's go back to the hourglass, see what it's doing here. So we got 2.5 minutes left on this candle. The currency strength switched up a little bit more, so it's in favor of going down. So that's actually kind of a good thing. That'll probably help us out. We're about to clear that one trade, so that'll help us if the other one doesn't quite clear. It'll kind of pay for that one. Let's go check on our GBP. Wow, that's I may want to roll this over. Wow, it went to the fucking moon, boys. Went to the fucking moon, boys. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll that over. Went to the mid 220s, bro. well, the currency strength is in favor of rising, so that's why you see that. I maybe should have went for a call. Anyways, let's check out this. Looks like our other Euro USD cleared. We should clear this as well. Steady coming down. Feel pretty good about that one. This is the one that, you know, I should have checked my currency strength. Should have checked Hourglass before I decided to hop in this. Because it has gone to the moon, boys. Based on this data, though, I would say it's got to come back down. Even with the currency strength kind of in favor of going up. I mean, if it touches the mid-60s, for sure it's going to come down. So, I mean, and that's what it did. So, I could probably maybe roll this over again to be safe, but let's check our Euro USD. Should be about to clear this guy. See, if I'd have just done what I was supposed to do, I'd be at my 106 right now. Not bad though. I mean, you just gotta pay attention, guys. You gotta go back and check everything and not be lazy. Just because it crossed the line that it said it did, doesn't mean that it was a good thing. Because, you know, I was expecting it to do something like this and come down. It fucking shot up, you know, 3-4 lengths the size of that. And it's coming down now, but risky business. Risky business, boys. See, it's almost back where it was. We just gotta, so it's gonna clear 7:35 range. So we're at 35, about 2 minutes from now. So if we look back here, about the middle of the candle, I think it's coming down or up. Most likely, it'll probably come down, but the currency strength has gone crazy in favor of going up. So we may want to take another entry and ride this back up if it comes. I mean, really anywhere's safe to do that at right now, but so we could lose this. Can't roll it over, so we probably are going to lose it. We are up overall though from where we were before we entered these trades because we made 2 clears. Not quite to our $6, but I only have to make 40 cents to get there now, rather than 80s. So I'm up about 30 cents, even though I took a bad trade on this one. Once again, don't guess, guys. Check. Check to make sure everything makes sense. You want to be looking at your currency strength. You want to be looking at your stochastic and your RSI. You want to buy low and sell high. I just hopped in blindly, thinking, oh, well, it crossed the line I wanted it to. No need to go to Hourglass and check and see what it's doing, you know. And what it was doing was shooting up like a rocket. So that's why we're gonna lose this right here, guys. But it's $1, so it's fine. Another reason why you don't want to risk more than 1% of your account. If that was $10, that would suck. If it was $100 or $10,000, it would suck. So you're gonna see that hit its mark here, and then we're gonna lose. So result, 0 cents, $0, but it cost me $1 to take that trade. So we lost that, but like I said, we're up quite a bit. I'd like to find one more trade here. This is likely to go up again, or maybe just stay consolidating in this area. Really no telling, because the last one was here. This one was way the fuck up here, so. But the currency strength is a lot different than where it was before, so you could say it's likely to go up. It's kind of risky business to mess with it, though. which is why I lost. Not bad though overall. We're 5-1 for the morning. So what I would say here is we could look for something else. We could stay in this. It's looking less promising the more I stay in it. It didn't really drop to where I wanted it to, but it's coming up. So even if it does shoot up, it's kind of risky. I mean, it's saying it's pretty close to being overbought, and it's got a trend going down. So let's look at something else. Euro AUD has a really good. I mean, this could come down, guys. Let's go check that out. Euro AUD. There's only a 62% payout. So, not really the greatest thing to be messing with. Says it's at 4,920 right now. I'd like to see it in the 50s or the mid 40s. Probably going for the put, which is what it did here. If anybody got in up here, they took a good trade there. Shooting back up. New candle. So let's go saying it's good for the put. Currency strength is still in favor of that. So we're going to take an entry here. Not the greatest entry ever, but not bad. It's going against the currency strength for some reason. Like I said, probably would have been better to wait till it was in the 70s, but you could see it shoot up even higher than that. It's testing a new high here. Most likely won't hit 74. Made me a liar. 78, touch 78. Should be coming back down though, based on the currency strength though. So I could roll this over to be safe. Could double up right now to cancel it out. Probably would have been better to do it up here. I think I'm going to stay in it though. I think my hunch was on the money. You'll probably see it come down to mid-teens, maybe 20s, but it's kind of risky to be in this. I mean, you probably won't see it come lower than the mid-teens. But as long as it's below that line, baby, I'm going to make my money. And I will be at my $106 on this account if I clear this, which is where I wanted to be. It's a little scary. 3 minutes left in this trade. We're going to clear in the next 20 seconds. I'm going to stay in, boys. Could spike me out here. Probably would have been smart to roll over, but I felt safe staying in it, so we're staying in it. And it looks like that's going to do us good, do us justice. Cleared that. Nice little payout there. Maybe the payout raised since I got in, because we got 84 cents on that. So I'm going to get off for the day. 6 wins, 1 loss. Not bad. I like that. So there's some Forex trading for you guys. I generally will post stuff like this on my other channel. I've got a lot of them. They're not public, but you know, if you're interested in that, maybe leave a comment down below, and I can share those videos with you. But I'm gonna end the stream here. Gotta get to some other business for the day. What's up, Coda? Dang, that shoot up like a rocket. That'd have been a good trade to get in that NZD USD. You know the currency strength's a little tight there. It's kind of risky business messing with that, but somebody made some money right there. I mean, it just shot the fuck up. Would have been a good entry in the 40s. See you, man. Have a good day. I'll be around.